cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Colorado's offense will get the first crack at it here. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
The give out of the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. At the 40, there he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Buffaloes are on the move. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of...
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game tonight.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kansas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Line getting set on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it at the 15. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the give off the left side. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every...
Going deep.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. Got room to work. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Kansas State pushing the pace.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Abraham. There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Alan Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Swings it out to his running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis to throw. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the 2nd quarter. The inside handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Kansas stayed quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
This guy can throw it. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Takes the handoff. It's Abraham. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prime. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking for a productive play on first down. Bringing the heat. The throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Dead center perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lewis wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan.
The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions.
Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to get it to the marker. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hines is back in the middle, and he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That's caught. It's Miller. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed behind the line, it's Abraham. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Welch. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. After the run, now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That's caught. It's Williams. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Lewis to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way.
He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Out of the gun. The running back has it.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Summers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll pull it on the read. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this one is perfect.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. They'll leave it with the lone back. He has the first and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now on second down. The play action fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started. With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Fires to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable. It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the...
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early,
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he made the extra point without problem. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop